Robin Roberts. Good night from San Jose.
Now on SportsCenter, these Dukies play the underdog. Could they steamroll the Boilermakers? These Dukies play the favorite.
That's what you dream of when you're young. You dream of playing a national championship in front of everybody.
Can the Huskies pull off the upset?
And I'll tell you one thing, the golf course surely won this week.
The TPC won the battle. Could David win the war? And could Dad help in making some history? Two sisters make history at the Lipton. There was plenty of history being made in Havana. Shaq made quick history of Chris Dudley. And where was Eric the Great when Philly hit Motown? SportsCenter, two hands on the wheel. We're next.
Hi, folks. Welcome to SportsCenter with Kenny Mayne. I'm Steve Levy.
Crazier than the Duke women being in the title at the same time as the Duke men would be if the Duke men were in the women's final. We'll have advanced material from St. Pete, a Father-Son Sunday in golf, and we'll see if any Orioles defected to Cuba. But first, a title game is seen on ESPN.
A title game with a bit of a twist to it. Purdue had the nucleus of one of the best recruiting classes in women's college basketball history, with the dismissal of veteran coach Lynn Dunn for philosophical differences. Following the 95-96 season, it was cut in half. Stephanie White-McCarty and Eucari Figgs stuck around. Michelle Van Gorp and Nicole Erickson transferred to Duke, giving the national championship game a pretty good-sized subplot. So which team is Dunn rooting for? Both of them adding, I can't lose. Purdue and Duke in the title game is seen here on ESPN, and there is Dunn. She saw an ugly first half of play. 7 minutes in, but Michelle Van Gorp's pass too high. We're going the other way. Eucari Figgs, great save to Katie Douglas. Shot is good, but call for the charge. No basket. Minutes later, Stephanie White-McCarty behind her back, spin, and score. Purdue trailed 22-17, a low-scoring first half, lowest scoring in championship game history. Second half, Duke gets it going. Van Gorp beats the quadruple team. Duke up 5. Here comes Purdue. Figgs, the drive, down the lane, hoop, and the roll on the foul. Figgs had 8 of Purdue's first 17 in the second half. Lady Boilers by 3. A scare with just over 4 minutes left. Watch White-McCarty takes the shot, lands awkwardly. The All-American would be in terrible pain, has to be taken out, headed for the locker room. Purdue is up 5. She's on her way back out. White-McCarty hobbling back to be on the bench with the team. Just under 3 minutes left. Purdue up 10. Nicole Erickson trying to create strip by Figgs. Erickson the foul. That would be number 5 for Erickson. See you later. And there's the White-McCarty reaction. Purdue's Carolyn Peck wins her final game as Purdue head coach. She's off to the WNBA. And Purdue goes out a champion, 62-45. Duke outscored 45-23 in the second half. Purdue becomes the first Big Ten school to win the national title, and they finish the season with 32 straight wins. Our Blowout the Budget post-game coverage begins right now. Back out to the Shark Tank in San Jose. Robin, Mimi, and Rebecca.
All right, Steve, thank you very much. And no one's leaving here anytime soon. They want to bask in this glory of Purdue's win. And Eucari Figgs, scoreless in the first half, Mimi, a different story in the second half.
Robin, it was unusual because Eucari Figgs experienced what Stephanie White-McCarty did in the semifinals. She was missing everything in that first half. But you know what? She didn't let it get to her. She kept her composure. She did other things. She set up her teammates, set some screens for them. You can see nothing was going in for her, and nothing was going right for her as she was throwing the ball away. Once again, even when she was able to get free in the second half, she knew she needed to be much more aggressive to the basket. And you saw a lot of penetration without the look to dish. She penetrated looking for her own shot, and that made all the difference in the world for Purdue.
And she hung tough, scoreless in the first half, scoring 18 points in the second half. Also had 3 rebounds. And you see the difference between Eucari Figgs in the first half and the second. And she played all 40 minutes of this game as she did in Friday's semifinal, B.
Well, you know what? You look at Purdue, if you thought, all right, they're going to shoot 1 of 13 from the three-point line, you'd never think they'd have a chance to win, but they were able to win because they took care of the basketball. They only had 8 turnovers. They played fantastic defense, forced Duke into 20 turnovers. Once again, this team, even though they didn't shoot particularly well, they found a way to win.
And they found a way with Camille Cooper also coming off the bench or coming into the game and scoring 13 points to help Purdue to its first ever national title. She's down on the floor now with our Jennifer Azzi.
I'm down on the court with Camille Cooper. Congratulations, national champion. I have to ask you how it feels. I still don't know yet. I'm trying to take it all in. It's something we work for. I'm just so proud for my team, my teammates. It's a great win, great win.
I think it's going to sink in as time goes by.
Right.
Talk about your fan support. It's been tremendous all season.
Our fans are great. They follow us everywhere. They're really our sixth man, and I don't know, we're so grateful and thankful for them.
And you have played excellent all-tournament, double figures every game. Is there anything different going on? You stepped up your game a lot during the tournament.
I think it was do or die. I knew it could be our last game, and I don't know, we wanted to prolong it and go as far as we could.
You have to be fired up about stopping Van Gorp tonight. Is there anything different that you did against her in this game?
Actually, I dreamed about it. I read a lot about her. I knew she'd be tough, and I knew she'd be a key player for them, so I just had to really turn up my defense.
Okay, well, great job and congratulations. All right.
The starters are a little weary. They played all but 15 minutes in this ball game. Not very deep, Purdue, but they know how to win, and they go out #1 and with a national championship. We'll come back here live to San Jose in just a bit. Carolyn Peck, the first black woman to win a national championship, holding the NCAA trophy. More from San Jose in a moment.